Your golem is strange. Was strange, rather.
You drove it away. You know that? I've never seen a golem run that fast.
I just wanted to ask it a few questions.
Yeah, I know. You guys are full of them.
Oh, yes. What's it like to be a golem? Does it dream? Does it have a family?
That was the last straw, you know. After that question about turtles in the desert, you asked it about its mother.
So?
It doesn't have a mother, it's a golem. You crossed its circuits. I don't know how you did it, but you weirded out my golem.
So you are the mother or the father?
What? Well, I guess I... Oh, no, you're not getting in my head. You just stand there and help me monitor the gate. Am I the mother? Blazing braces, this is what I get for working with the tree children.
Hey, are you all right? What's troubling you?
I had the worst nightmares last night. They cling to me still, and I can't seem to stop crying.
Poor thing. Do you think they were your own nightmares or someone else's?
I can't imagine such horrible things could originate in me.
This has been going on for too long. You're exhausted.
I just need to harden myself to them.
I've never seen a
can't let
golem
them
run
get
that
to me.
fast.
No, that's exactly what the Nightmare Court wants.
Yeah, I know.
They want you to stop
You
feeling.
guys are full of them.
Oh, yes. What's it like to be a golem? Does it dream? Does it have a family?
That was the last
I don't know
straw,
whether these
you know.
nightmares come from
After
the
that
Nightmare
question
Court
about
or not.
turtles in the
They
desert,
could
you
be a
asked it about
symptom
its mother.
of darkness in my
It doesn't
heart.
have a mother,
You
it's a
can't
golem.
think that way.
You
You are
crossed its
good and
circuits.
gentle.
I
It's
don't
a
know how you
trap.
did
Don't
it, but
lose
you weirded
yourself.
out my
I'm not
golem.
even sure
So
who I
you're
am
it
anymore.
Or the father?
What?
Look, it's the Char. I'd love to hear some of his war stories.
You should go ask him.
Why don't you?
You first.
Excuse me, kind sir. I wonder if we could trouble you.
Too late. What do you want?
We were wondering, have you been in a war?
Every day is war.
What's it like? I imagine the sparkling armor and lines of soldiers marching into battle.
The stamping of boots, and the voices raised in glory.
The wading through gore. The blood that stains your claws. The sweat burning your eyes. The smell of bodies. The death. Yeah. It's fun.
Thanks.
I've seen many things in my travels, but never have I seen a sentient being birthed from a plant.
They're fragile and weak. I don't imagine they'll survive long.
Don't underestimate them. They learn strength from ivy, and viciousness from blackberry bushes.
I know you. Where have you been? I haven't seen you around in a long time.
I've been away, traveling across the land.
The moment when night gives up its
Did you see anything interesting on your travels?
It was all interesting, from the centaurs of the west to the dragon brand in the east.
What was your favorite of all the places you saw on your voyage?
Lion's Arch. It's an enormous, glorious city with a fascinating array of citizens.
What was your least favorite place?
Holbrack, a city of Norn, is covered in ice. It sapped my strength to be so cold all the time.
Did you bring back any mementos?
I have gold coins from Lion's Arch. The market there is incredible.
You're a plant and you can talk. Do you talk to other plants?
Not exactly. I sense things about them.
Can you sense which have the greatest concentration of poison?
No.
Bah! What good are you?
I feel the call, but the thought of leaving the grove both thrills and terrifies me.
We can learn a great deal from the pale trees, long roots and arching boughs. Though it stretches its limbs far overhead, it remains rooted, and it bends so as not to break.
Live well.
You need water, hemlock, and bloodflower. You know they're poisonous, right?
Of course I know they're poisonous. That's the point.
The greatest adventure ever is under their noses. How can people just keep walking, talking, eating, and sleeping?
Not everyone appreciates the opportunity to travel to the Mists. Others have no interest in making war.
They haven't learned enough about the world yet to understand that it needs to be defended. They'll be back.
I want to go spy on them. What harm can it do?
I'm willing to go, just not during the day. The Hyluk are most active then. We're strong in the dark, and you know it. We're both of the cycle of night.
I know, but I'm afraid all will get to see our sleeping Hyluk. How boring.
Did you hear that human's armor? It made such a racket.
I tried it once. The cacophony nearly drove me soundless.
Of course I know.
Homegrown armor is prettier, too. Many other cultures dress themselves in animal hide. It's as tough as a walnut shell.
It looks so stiff, though. And what about the poor animal that was wearing it before?
The animal doesn't need it anymore.
I swear to Bear, if one more Sylvari asks me if it hurts to grow a beard...
Don't strain yourself. It's probably the same thing I'll do if another one tugs my tail to see if it's attached.
I felt its emotion so strongly, it nearly knocked me off my feet.
How terrifying for you. What did you do?
I grabbed onto the nearest thing, which turned out to be a Norn. He nearly knocked me off my feet, too.
I swear to Bear, if one more...
Anything interesting happen?
Where to begin? The squirrels are nesting, and there's a turf war going on between the crows and gulls.
And you're not dead from all the excitement?
I will.
When the Nightmare Court was stalking us, it was the darkest night I've ever known.
You must have been terrified. How did you get away?
We ran faster than those who didn't.
This pouch is our gift to you. Guard it carefully. It protects you and keeps you connected to nature.
What's in it?
It holds bits of the pod from which you were born.
There's
also sweetgrass and sage.
worry about it.
You speak of the ancient among your race as if they've lost their usefulness. I don't understand this.
Just wait. In another 50 years or so when you're old, you'll get it.
The stars, moon, and sun move across the sky. They mark the changing cycles.
And we follow their signs?
We have no other choice. We are as much part of them as they are of us.
Our challenge is to find the meaning behind both their movements and our own. How's your day unfolding?
It dawned well, but it's growing busier by the moment.
Don't work too hard.
An Asura just walked in.
Really? An Asura? Where?
Shh! Keep your voice down. Over there.
I met an Asura once. He had an arm made of silver and gems.
You're nectared.
No, I've only had a couple. I'm serious. He had a silver hand and forearm attached to an elbow stump.
I saw that in the dream too.
Me too.
I didn't.
I can't wait to grow old. Can you imagine? Human bodies change so dramatically.
I shall be beautiful when I'm old. I'll be dignified and strong, like they describe the human queen.
Oh, she's very old.